party has managed to escape from Sloobadoop and the threat of the Demagogue. They encountered another small group of Kuato and gained a semblance of vengeance. From there they returned to the town and scavenged what supplies they could. They are heading now for Grackle Stew at the behest of Hemeth. Along the way, a voice calling out in the dark has led them to a Netherese tomb.
So, top of the initiative, Zed
Was muscling through the doors.
Let's open this door.
will open the second set of doors.
To find a third set of doors.
Oh. You find stone blocks standing against western and eastern walls carved with niches, inside which rest dozens of clay jars. In the middle of the room there is a wide stone sarcophagus atop a black marble bier. The lid of the sarcophagus is inlaid with dust-covered mosaics depicting great floating cities high above a beautiful landscape.
I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm just gonna look at the coffin.
Jewel will hold it to follow Little John. Fennec.
Gonna go this way. That'll be my turn.
Right. Caspian.
Aha! So we're gonna walk out to here. Then it'll be me.
Little John.
Down here also with Stool.
I just realized Stool has a really slow speed. He only moves 10 feet a turn.
Can't keep up. I'd tie him to my back then.
Alright. I say I'm pretty sure you did that before anyway.
Yep.
In the baby carrier he goes.
Now that we found like makeshift backpacks.
Anyhow, that's your turn.
Yep.
Eldeth will go into the middle of the room and see what everyone else does. Elena.
Should just come on over up to here.
Lucas.
Well, as everybody just walks that way to where Zed was, out of this room, I'm gonna call out and be like, was there nothing of import in there? Oh god, I really can't do it tonight. That was really bad.
Yep.
But yes, I'm asking if there was anything imported in there, or you guys just walked in there and nothing.
Pretty pictures, some tombs. That's about it.
Alrighty then. I'll just walk up there.
Aaron.
She be done.
Okay.
She is still having mic issues apparently.
Well, back to Zed.
Oh, whatever. I look at the coffin.
I mean, it's a pretty big sarcophagus.
Can I open it?
You can attempt to.
Okay.
Alright. You'll need to make a strength check.
Ain't a problem.
The lid moves aside extremely easily. And inside you see what appears to be a stone depiction of a woman, sculpted and painted so that she looks to be sleeping comfortably.
Oh.
But as the lid comes off, a disembodied mouth suddenly appears above the tomb.
You have disturbed the tomb of Brissis of Caim. Accursed are you, most miserable of creatures.
Is this in English or common or uncommon?
It's in common,
Okay.
but I guess everyone must make a charisma save.
Oh, charisma.
Yeah, light.
Rather not. I'll do it anyways. Again, I got a 4. Dip, potato chip.
I mean, it's you. Your muscles.
I have 1 in charisma.
So everyone other than Stool, Little John, and Zed is affected and cursed. You now have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Wait, Zed saved?
Oh, that's his strength check. Never mind. So only Little John saved.
And Stool.
And Stool.
Also, you
Rah.
saved? Oh, okay.
So we're cursed with what now?
Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Well, that's unfortunate. Damn it, Zed.
That's not very nice.
Dip,
Is
dip,
that to
tail,
everybody or just him?
dip. Everybody.
Everyone other than Little John and Stool. Unless, did you
Well-
not make a saving throw?
Yeah, he hasn't.
No,
made
I had to
one.
go take care of a child.
You need to make a charisma saving throw.
It's fine.
So Venick is fine as well.
Okay, that's good.
Dip, dip, potato chip.
But do you do anything else, Zed?
Go there. 30. I'm done.
Stool sits on Little John's back. Venick.
Was there anything else in this room other than the sarcophagi?
A bunch of jars.
Jars.
They're on the stone shelves on either side of the room.
I'm just gonna walk out of the room for now.
Caspian.
That's pretty much it, huh? I can't even see things. Can I read what's written on the sarcophagus?
There's nothing actually written on the sarcophagus.
Oh. Okay.
That's
It's just
just-
pictures.
That's how they depicted it on the map, despite the fact it does not match the description.
Well, I mean, I can't see things. So I got nothing.
Little John.
I will move in. I don't see any. Where's the fight? I don't see anything to attack. I don't do anything else.
Eldeth waits back in the room, shaking her head. Elena.
That's her.
Lucas.
That's me.
Aaron. Are you still having mic issues?
No?
All right. We can hear you.
Okay.
Zed.
Is that mouth still floating or is it gone?
It went away as soon as it finished speaking.
Oh. Anything else in there? Besides whatever you said?
Nope.
No. Go right there.
Stool rides along. Venick.
I guess with everybody going in there, I will stand in the doorway.
Caspian.
Doesn't really appear to be anything of importance here now. I leave.
Little John.
I was muted. Waiting for something to attack. I'll hold my action and attack anything that attacks us.
All right. Eldeth waits in the middle of the room. Elena.
Will return up to here with me.
Lucas.
I'm gonna walk up here, and then... Now what in the nine hells are we doing down here? You walk in from one room, walk into the other. We got a plan down here or not?
I mean, you knew the plan when we came down here. Searched the voice.
And it didn't look like you did much searching in that other room.
Did you hear a voice?
Well, was it the voice that Elena heard?
No.
But that'll be me.
All right. Aaron.
So, since I was having mic issues and hearing issues, I didn't hear anything about what's in this room or anything that became before that.
There's several jars on the two shelves, and Zed opened the sarcophagus, which depicted the flying cities on the lid, and inside was a beautiful stone statue of a woman in robes, painted to look rather lifelike and appear as if she's simply sleeping. But as he opened it, a mouth appeared and stated that you are all accursed for disturbing the tomb of Brisis of Keam.
Well, good job, guys.
No blame on me. Zed.
Dip, dip, potato chip.
No teabagging.
Can I inspect the jars a little closer?
You may. You look in the jars and realize that they are canopic jars containing the very old remains of what were once organs.
So, like, Egyptian style. Got it. I mean, okay, so nothing else notable in this room besides all of that.
Nope.
Yes, that's my turn then.
Zed.
I'm gonna run. That's my turn.
Venick.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Caspian?
Alright, go back in the room. No. I don't see any of the doors. I don't hear any voices. I don't know. I guess I shake a little light, my little stone there to give more light to myself.
Anything else?
It didn't look like it changed, but
I gave you light.
I'll step into here.
Definitely gave light.
You got 10 feet of dim light from that. Remember, those stones don't give off much light.
But I'll step into here. There was a jar down here. I'll take a look at it.
It appears to simply be a decorative jar.
That's me.
Alright, Little John.
I will head back out. Are we just following any voice now, or what are we doing?
How about you follow Caspian? I don't think he searched that room very well in the first place.
I don't think anyone searched this room very well.
All right.
You all kind of walked in,
What am I looking for?
found out Zed found something else, and all walked to that room.
Yeah,
Am I acting a dash?
that's why I brought it up.
Alright,
And
that's your turn then?
what I
Yep.
saw,
That's my turn.
and you did nothing else with it.
Eldeth decides that she will walk into the room.
I played
Elena?
like 8 TTRPGs today.
Good for you.
I gotta be honest, I'm really tired of thinking about things. She'll move into here. She'll take a closer look at this wall.
Alright, she may make an investigation check.
Investigation is just intelligence, right? Oh, she'd have a disadvantage in it. No, it's just attack rolls and saving throws from that. But
There are some walls and some ceilings. Wait, only one ceiling. But that is her turn.
Yep.
Lucas?
Guess I'll take a closer look at the sarcophagus thing here.
Each one bears a sculpted image of a robed human figure in repose. There does not appear to be any significant difference between them.
I'll look around the floor around this one.
Make a perception check. Nothing of note.
Alright, well, while I'll stand up, I'll place a hand on it.
Alright, you place a hand on it. And as soon as you do, you see something reach a hand out of the sarcophagus.
I hate these things so much.
Not sure this is worth a scream.
Wait, who said anything about a scream?
That's what we're here for. Somebody screamed.
No, somebody was calling out. Not really. There's a little bit of a difference between the two.
Either way, we're here because of a voice.
And everyone agreed to come looking for it. Because if there really was someone stuck down here needing help, we were all of the mind that we should help them.
Wasn't
Well-
saying we weren't.
Aaron,
Just saying we hate these things.
What did you idiots do now?
For the record, it wasn't me. This time.
How about
Has-
we
has
worry
it
about
started?
the things in front of us?
Has it started attacking us yet?
not yet.
What's
Has
it?
any one of you started attacking it yet?
No,
Roll
because
some
they
insight
just
on them to see if they have hostile
came in.
intention.
Okay, then I'll just stand there.
Well, I just...
they're specters.
So, there's still...
There's more than one?
There's
Yeah,
three of
there's
them.
one.
Oh, crap. I hadn't entered the room yet. I only saw the one.
But I said roll some insight to see if they have anything giving off hostile intent.
You end your turn, Aaron? You do anything else, Aaron? You don't just get to keep trying. Well,
Do it.
the
How
one
about
that
now?
reached out at Lucas howls in fury. You're pretty sure they're hostile.
Well, look, I guess.
As it reaches out to try and touch you with its spectral hand. What is your armor class?
No. That's my armor class.
What is your armor class?
17.
You dodge out of the way as it reaches out, but grasps nothing.
See? No. That's my AC.
Zed,
Potato chip.
Okay, noob.
I go right there. I'm gonna run. So if I go there, I can't hit it, can I? Or
Nope.
oh.
Not around that sharp of a corner.
Does this count an extra spot? Because
Yeah, technically, Stool's on Little John's back.
You could make Stool mini and put it on John.
I'll go there. Let's see. I'm gonna use a bonus action to rage. Use divine muscle.
Divine muscle.
Divine muscle. Magic. I'm done.
Alright. Well, this one howls and goes after Elena. Reaching out to touch her. What is her armor class?
18.
But she dodges out of the way. Venick.
Alright. I'm gonna move there and I'll shoot the one at Elena with. Oh,
Flagrant flame.
well, I was gonna do a guiding bolt.
Oh, whatever.
What's not very guiding?
No, it goes right past it, hitting the wall.
So does
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Alright. In which case, this one reaches out to touch Caspian. What is your armor class, Caspian?
16.
It grabs a hold of your arm, dealing 12 necrotic, and you must make a con save.
Oof.
Why, yep, disadvantage. Your maximum hit points is decreased by that amount.
I'm going to use my reaction to call it a bitch.
Well, it is your turn.
And I swing.
That does not hit.
And then I step away. He doesn't get to use this reaction to attack. Because of my rakish audacity. Or maybe it's my fancy footwork. It's one of the two.
Probably fancy footwork.
Yeah. Yep. If I make a melee attack against a creature, I don't need to hit it. It can't make opportunity attacks against me for the rest of my turn.
Alright. Little John.
I shall go forward and attack this one. I'm gonna rage. And then reckless attack.
You hit it. Your blade goes right. Your axe blade goes right through it. Honestly, a little too easily.
Uh-oh.
You know you connected with something, but it's like slicing through a liquid.
I don't know if this is working, guys. That's
Is
my
that
turn.
your turn?
Yep.
Wait, did you say that you raged?
Yeah, I did.
So you should have rage
Oh,
damage.
yeah. That's 2.
An extra 2 damage.
Hey, that 2 damage could mean life or death.
Eldeth is going to move to here. And she's going to assist Elena using that short sword she's got. Oh, wait, she has disadvantage.
Oh,
So a miss
crap.
and a crit fail.
I forgot my new ability.
You have a new ability.
My Storm Aura. Yeah,
Mm.
it's fine.
For her crit fail, the target immediately takes a free dodge action. Well, Elena,
You help with nothing!
I mean, most of you already have disadvantage, so
Well,
that is a hit, though. Just like Little John, the blade goes through a little too easily.
That's her.
Lucas,
one right at me. But I don't think that's connecting, is it?
nope. You shoot right past it.
Well, let's try kidding. Why does that have a +2?
Fighting style archery. It shouldn't
I
be
know
there,
it shouldn't. Why is it?
but even so, a 15 will hit.
Okay.
Did you know he actually has prosthetics for hands?
Seriously, why is that on there?
You're
Am I
throwing
gonna
your hands.
am I
It's
gonna have
obviously
to-
a rage attack.
Am I gonna have to deselect it every time I want to use unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nonetheless, you punch it.
that's me.
Aaron,
I'll throw a magic missile at that one.
a magic missile.
Well, no.
9 damage. And every single one seemingly strikes true and strikes it dead on. It actually howls in pain rather than fury.
Huzzah!
Anything
So-
else?
3 of them came to life with their sword.
Interesting.
The other one's a heavy sleeper.
I was gonna say, open it, another one comes out anyway.
Well, I didn't even open it. I just touched it.
But that is your
Yeah.
turn,
Clever
Aaron.
said about touching things.
Yeah, they felt
That's
as
my
uncomfortable as we did when you came up behind us and touched us.
This one
Moosh
tries.
sympathize with them.
This one tries to touch again. What is your armor class, Lucas?
17.
It successfully grabs you, draining away 7 of your hit points through necrotic damage. Make a con save.
Ugh.
You succeed.
Sweet.
Zed,
I will use reckless attack on his one. I don't.
Right.
I just make a regular attack. No, I'm done.
Jewel is just waiting, hanging out in the background. Meanwhile, this one continues to go after Elena and continues to miss. Venick,
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one going after Elena. Dex save of 14.
dex save.
Yep. Must be the 14.
What'd you say, Andre?
Said I appreciate you, bro.
I got you.
It fails.
Oh, 3.
Again, the holy flames seem to actually hurt it as it cries out once more.
That's my turn.
Meanwhile, this one continues to go after Little John. What is your armor class?
16.
But you duck underneath its grasp. Caspian,
Got a bonus action hide. Then I'm gonna sneak up and stab this one.
can't stab around the corner.
Go there.
Yeah, but I need some movement.
Yeah,
So
you
here, I'll shoot this one.
Alright. You have advantage because you're hidden, so it just makes it a normal attack.
Mhm.
That hits.
Oh, hooray!
A sneak attack. Whoa!
Huzzah!
However, it is still on the material plane.
Great.
Continues to lash out in ethereal anger.
I have 10 more feet of movement to use, and I'm going over here.
Little John,
I attack.
you hit it.
+2.
40, 40, 40.
Wow.
Consistency.
Do you have a special ability with your rage now?
Only when I rage.
Oh,
Like, only at the moment I rage.
Don't you have a toggle to turn on your rage damage? You should.
No, because I'm using it from D&D Beyond.
Ah, never mind.
I have to add everything into the character sheet on here manually.
that's weird.
Yeah, there's no Minotaur. And...
But that is your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Eldeth continues to assist. Sword. She hits it once. Elena,
That's her.
Lucas, you manage to punch it again,
Go to sleep.
but your second strike seemingly hits nothing but thin air. It's hard to tell where its body starts and stops.
That'll be me.
Aaron,
Okay, I'm gonna do that again, but shoot each one of them with one.
all right. So decide which one is which. Designate targets.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right. And this one poofs out of existence.
In that case.
That is your turn?
Yep.
Meanwhile, the one in front of you, Lucas, continues to try and take you. And it finally manages to land a blow, dealing 17 necrotic. Make a con
God.
save.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
You are low level. Things are painful.
Damn it!
Your maximum is decreased by that amount.
Oh, that hurts.
You are not in good shape now.
It's like this campaign doesn't want him.
Zed,
I'm just gonna attack regularly.
but you miss
I'm done.
regularly. Wait. Oh, so you're not recklessly? Is what you
No.
meant? Okay.
Regular attack.
Venick.
Alright, I'm gonna try to guiding bolt the one attacking Lucas.
You miss once more.
I think my first one was a 9 too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You haven't had luck, even though you have a
No.
+6.
Your guided projectiles are not guided well.
They need to be recalibrated.
No, I've been misguided.
That's it.
This one strikes out at Lucas, or not Lucas, at Little John,
Let's say.
but it misses. Caspian.
Gotta finish off Little John. Oh, Lucas first.
I'm going to bonus action hide. Step down here and repeat the process.
You hit it. And with that, it dissipates.
Excellent. Stepping up to here. That's me.
Little John.
I attack again. This thing won't die. Reckless.
You hit it. And
11
with that-
damage.
It phases out of reality.
Maybe we shouldn't touch anything anymore.
I say we check the fourth one.
Well, you do
I'm
anything
done.
else? Okay.
No.
In which case, it is Eldeth's turn, and she is just gonna follow everyone else's lead. Elena.
Would have heard me and see if she should first touch it.
She reaches out and touches it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
It is a sarcophagus, right?
Yep.
She's going to try to remove the lid.
All right, make a strength check.
Oh, she's not supposed to have disadvantage.
No, she's not. She pulls the lid clean off, and within it are 2 gold bracelets and a ceremonial-looking wand of chiseled ivory.
So, being the wizard,
Let's throw out
Can I
some
see it?
arcana checks or something like that first before we start touching things.
touch.
I don't know what you need to roll to detect.
It's not magical, but it could work as a focus for magic.
Oh, jeez.
None of it's magical. The wand would work as a focus for anyone who chooses to use it. The bracelets are simply decorations, but they do appear to be solid gold.
That doesn't particularly interest me. Is there actually supposed to be a hole in this sarcophagi?
What do you mean a hole?
Well, the line doesn't finish there, so I'm like, is there a hole right there?
I don't see what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. There's like a little indent.
Yeah, it's an indent in the
It's probably
know.
from them using different tools to make the flooring. Because if you look at the others, there's little chunks missing in their lines too.
Well,
Not as noticeable.
she doesn't take the jewelry because she's uninterested.
All right, Lucas,
I'll walk over here, and I'm gonna look around this one.
make a perception check. You, looking around, notice that it is built on what appear to be relatively hidden rollers. You could push this sarcophagus aside.
I think I'll let John do the pushing. But if nobody's gonna take those bracelets, I'm gonna take them. Miss Erin can have the wand.
All right. Aaron?
I'm currently letting the dogs out, but yes, he'll take the wand and then I'll wait for Little John to move the sarcophagus.
All right. Zed?
Move the sarcophagus.
Wait.
You have your rage active right now. Might as well use it.
Or you could also open the others.
I guess I'll open the other one. This one next to me.
All right, make a strength check.
Alright, do I get an advantage for that?
I'd say yes.
Yeah, strength gives you advantage on, or rage gives you advantage on strength checks.
I was pretty sure, but you managed to get one open. And inside is a ewer made of gold.
What?
A ewer, like from a pitcher for pouring. And also, let's see, where was I? This one. A ewer made of gold and a very fancy-looking walking stick of varnished yew with a golden handle shaped like a scorpion.
Hot damn, I'll take it.
How do you spell ewer?
E-W-E-R.
Give me a walking
Yeah.
stick.
Basically a pitcher.
Yeah, but a golden one.
Did not know that had a specific name.
I don't care about no ewer. I want the walking stick.
Yes. It is made of finely varnished yew with a golden handle shaped like a scorpion.
It's a not good looking handle.
But is that your turn then?
Yes, it is.
Venick.
I'm just gonna stand there, wait for them to do stuff.
Alright. Caspian.
I guess I'll come over here and hold my rest of my movement.
Right. Little John.
I will wait for
You were
everybody
supposed
else.
to open it up.
Oh, I'm supposed to. I thought.
No, I'm not the strength guy.
No. I will.
You're my bra.
Open it.
Or you're supposed to move the sarcophagus. Alright.
I will move it.
Strength check. It
Let's
moves
save.
relatively easy on the rollers.
That was a
Rolls
save.
out of the way.
Was it? No.
Yes. Strength check.
Sorry.
You saved. I guess it.
But even so, it moves
Yeah.
relatively easily out of the way, revealing underneath a stairwell going further down.
Shall we?
We shall.
I head down.
As do I, with my movement.
And there goes my light.
Eldeth goes down.
Oh,
Elena,
she's gonna come down.
Lucas,
I follow after Little John.
Aaron,
I am not gonna follow. I'm kidding, I'm following.
It's like, oh, there goes our magic.
Zed.
I go down.
Duel is on. Little John's back. Venick.
I'll follow.
And now that you're all down here,
I don't like the looks of that.
Yeah, I know. I should have closed the copses. Break off the wheels.
you find yourself in another tomb. A gilded sarcophagus stands atop a stone bier along a wall. There are murals on the walls decorated with rich pigments and inlays of various precious stones. Do you do anything else, Venick?
Sorry, what was the description of it?
It's a very beautiful sarcophagus, and the walls are decorated with even more murals.
There's no writing on it, nothing.
No writing.
What story do the murals tell?
Yeah.
It's not a story. It's just, again, flying
No.
cities, the wealth and power of the Netherese Empire.
Alright, everybody, be careful. Don't need to wake anything else up.
That
That's
is
my
your turn. Caspian,
I spit on the coffin. No. I'm going to take a closer look at the sarcophagi.
it's extremely beautiful. Gilded, inset with much gold and silver.
If I was looking for like traps, I'm guessing investigation.
Yes.
Damn it.
You're a rogue.
Never mind.
No, you don't detect, you don't see anything that looks odd or out of place.
Well, there doesn't appear to be any physical traps. someone with a more knowledgeable eye of the mystical arts want to give it a look. That's me. Well, actually, and then I'm gonna stealth.
All right.
Whoa!
Oh, what's
T-pose.
going on tonight?
Just T-pose. Don't move. Can't see.
Can I? I guess that's me. Unless I can. So I bonus action stealth, and I can also action stealth. Can I try stealthing again?
No, you've taken the hide action.
Okay.
You can't take the hide action again.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Nope.
You've already hidden yourself, or at least attempted to.
No,
So I definitely didn't hide myself.
Just rub the dirt on. Hold it.
He
I'm gonna hide
has-
over here, guys.
He has made the attempt.
He put spirals on him. Didn't he was hidden?
Some of that chum came back up though.
How much health do you have left, Sam?
Not enough.
That is your turn, Little John.
We opening this up?
I was waiting for someone with mystical arts to take a look at it.
You do what you want, buddy.
I will attempt to.
All right. You place your hands upon it, and as you do,
Hold the fur ball off.
Well, that is worse. I'ma die.
Oh, God.
a horrible wraith comes forth out of the sarcophagus. It may have once borne a resemblance to the statue you saw in the other sarcophagus, but it is horribly withered and but a shadow of its once living self.
But no one else saw the statue. But me.
The people walked into the room.
They walked in, they immediately went by that.
Nonetheless, it calls out.
Didn't expect you.
Come your deaths. I shall finally be freed.
Read from what?
Probably this place.
Nonetheless, you do anything else,
hell.
Little John?
If we need a sacrifice, the sacrifice still goes someone's dead.
I'm guessing
So-
I don't have an action or anything, so.
You still have an
All I
action.
Yeah, all he did was put your hand on it, so you should still be able to attack it.
Then I'm going to rage again.
What happens when you rage?
I can choose a target within 10 feet of me. Damn it. If they save. Dex save. 13 at all.
Must make a dex save.
Yep.
It succeeds.
Then I'm going to recklessly
Takes-
attack.
Takes half damage on success.
Yep.
They still get your 1d6.
Well, he still rolled it.
Yeah, I got a 5.
No, I see it.
You hit it, though much like with the previous specters, it feels like you are hitting next to nothing.
15 damage.
That is your turn.
That's it.
Eldeth starts shaking her head furiously as she draws her bow.
She's not impressed with us.
Well, before she was unimpressed. Now she looks worried. But she manages to get a single shot on it. Elena.
Actually. Here.
No! I'm gonna go around.
Oh no, because I still need to be able to use my.
Did you go right here?
Well, no, because so the way my brackish audacity works is I can't have allies near me.
Did you go here?
No, Brian, he can't have anybody within 5 feet of him.
I guess responding to a voice that only she can hear, she'll look inside the or she'll try and pull the sarcophagus out. The lid.
You'll need to make a strength check.
Damn it. And she'll ask to help her get this open quickly. That's her.
Alright. Lucas.
Well, pop.
Not that move.
So, it's a normal miss.
Okay. My do I need to roll?
You don't throw nothing.
It's a normal miss. I already rolled.
Okay.
But that manages to be a hit.
No one's gonna.
I'll come help. Well, it's my turn.
Why it's me?
I don't think I can.
Well, the creature reaches forward and attempts to drain the life force of Little John.
Don't do it.
What is your armor class?
16.
She's going to reuse her reaction defender to give the disadvantage on it.
Disadvantage? Alright. Still lands a blow as it sinks its spectral claws into you, dealing 18 necrotic, and you must make a con save. Your hit point maximum is decreased by that amount. Aaron,
I don't know how much I can help in the strength department, but I'm gonna run over and help.
Whoa. Alright.
My
As
resolve
Aaron-
is helping.
as Aaron goes over and assists Elena, the two of them manage to slide the lid off the sarcophagus.
Now we need to throw salt in there. Burn the body.
Inside is a withered and mummified corpse, and atop the corpse, in its hands lying in repose, appears to be some kind of magic golden handle.
Handle?
Handle.
Golden
Magic.
handle.
I mean, I would say
Sometime.
that could be useful because we don't have a handle on this situation.
Yeah.
Die.
Damn it. Alright. No, it's a decent one.
Is that your turn, Aaron?
I'm gonna ask Elena if she knows what to do with it.
She's going to call out to the voice. Are you this handle? She'll tell you to take it.
I'll take the handle.
He kills her.
You take it?
I believe that's what I just said.
Alright. And as soon as you pick it up, it ignites.
Ah!
Oh. Well, there goes my crossbow. That's what the sword you were talking about earlier. With your guy, right? And the sunlight?
I mean, yes.
Yep,
I've
there
always
goes my
wanted to be a
crossbow.
It ignites, and as soon as you pick it up, it makes an immediate mental connection to you.
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't think about it. God damn it.
Yep, anything
As it
Drow made
fills
is
the
gone.
room with sunlight.
Okay, now what?
We have light.
And the wraith shields itself from the light.
Oh, but it doesn't say no one else can take it.
Hmm?
It doesn't say no one else can take it.
So when you say mental connection,
It now speaks to you. You now have a speaking sword to you.
It is an intelligent sword.
okay. But I'm gonna guess that was my whole turn.
Yes.
Good thing I have the light crossbow.
You have some sort of thing that you're going for that can't work
Zed.
in the light or something?
Drow
Here.
equipment melts
And
in sunlight.
Depends on what it's made of.
I am gonna recklessly attack Wraith. That makes me a normal attack. Let's do 20!
yeah. Any of the swords, chain shirts, any of the metal equipment that you got from the drow is starting to immediately rust. But you hit it, Zed.
Kazu! Behold! My power! And I'm doing radiant damage.
So, what about the studded leather then?
It just becomes normal leather.
It just becomes normal leather.
I'll just judge this. Rest off.
So now it's now leather armor.
It's now just leather armor. Well, I mean, it doesn't happen immediately, but it's happening quickly.
Yeah.
Drow equipment is not made to be used in daylight.
That's-
That is your turn, Zed.
Yep.
Venick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it.
Moonbeam.
Let's make a con save of 14.
Alright. Con save. It fails!
Yay. Dang.
19 radiant damage.
And then at the start of its turn, it takes another it takes it. It has to make another con save.
Yep.
And,
That is your turn.
Yep.
Caspian, you can see clearly.
The rain is
I'm
gone.
not really sure what's going on, but I'm gonna try and hide myself.
May attempt to.
Yeah. Oh, the second one came up all of a sudden. I guess I'm just going to shoot at it then. Does it notice me?
I mean, it seems pretty focused on everything else around it. And above all else, the wielder of Dawnbringer.
Oh, I have steady aim. I don't have to move. I can give myself. Oh, I already tried to hide. Never mind. I don't have the bonus action. Nope. That's me.
Alright. Little John,
I attack again. They must die. Recklessly.
you still manage to hit it.
11 damage.
Right. That is your turn.
That's my turn.
Eldeth,
You called it out.
It's you.
she is going to go further back in the corner and continue sniping. Hitting and missing. Elena,
She would ask Erin if she could take the Dawnbringer.
Well, why didn't you just pick it up in the first place?
Because it wasn't her turn. I don't know what it was. It was your
Dawnbringer would tell you that if you try to pass it off. Well, let me double check.
Because I've read it. It doesn't say you can't.
It doesn't.
But
But
it
it
does need
requires-
to be attuned.
It does. And if you Dawnbringer would inform you mentally that if you try and give her to another, they will need to attune and they will not be able to use her.
Need a long rest. Need an hour.
And that's fair. Well,
She's been waiting in that sarcophagus
Sipping
for
for a
countless centuries.
You know that too.
And as such, she was ready. She did not care who picked her up as long as they were not evil. But now she must obey the laws of magic.
I'm assuming that hits.
That does hit.
Yeah, it's her.
Alright. Lucas.
So hand crossbow's fine.
It's breaking apart. You can tell it is.
Pretty sure he uses he's gonna breaking faster.
Well, might as well get as many uses of it as I can.
That's a hit.
Oop.
You hit it again.
That's me.
It cries out in anger and attempts to go after the bearer of the sword, allowing an opportunity attack from Zed.
Yay! I'll have to make it a disadvantage.
He still managed to land a blow
Huzzoo!
as it continues to cry out in pain.
Eat radiant damage, bitch!
Nonetheless, she reaches out, trying to steal the life of the one.
Elena will use a reaction and force disadvantage.
Alright. What is your armor class, Aaron?
15, but wouldn't the Wraith already have disadvantage being in the light?
It does.
Oh yeah, something.
It hates the light, but it still manages to reach out and grab at you, dealing 8 necrotic damage.
It also needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yes, it did.
The moon and the sun.
It succeeds on the con save.
So it'll take half damage
Being
now,
hit by both things.
and it is
The moon's attacking.
half of that.
It's gonna die.
Alright. It's still trying desperately, but it deals 8 necrotic damage to you, Aaron, and you must make a con save. You succeed, and it is your turn. I'm afraid that even with your +6, which I'm surprised you have,
Me
you are not able to strike Braces.
I'm trying to figure out where that +6 comes from.
That's a good question.
Are you proficient in short or long swords?
Yes, I am.
And
Yeah,
then,
she's an elf. Elf has
And then +2 on the longsword itself.
yeah, and
It's-
then
2
And then
for.
for strength.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Interesting.
well, it's a finesse weapon. It says.
Yeah, it could be
of
strength
long
or.
sword.
Or strength or dex, okay. Still. She's a wizard.
Yeah, technically, there isn't cool.
Wizards needs to be dexterous.
There isn't cool that you can use.
I know,
long
I know.
sword. It's only for
She's,
elves.
she's wearing robes. She uses powers, and she has a blade made of light. She's a Jedi.
Oh dear God.
Oh shit.
She is literally Aaron Lightwalker.
Oh my gosh.
Rich is
It
still
has been
better.
decided. I'm just the blade wielding wizard.
Nonetheless, Zed,
Can I walk on this? How is this?
She's never giving that up.
you could, yeah, you
If
could
you
climb
want
on. It'd
to-
just be
if you want
difficult
to
terrain.
keep it, you can, but
Okay.
more or less, I
Oh,
thought.
He's going there. I saw. I'm gonna reckless attack. Give me a normal attack. Nope. I'm done.
Venick,
Brian, aren't you
So I
standing
can
in the
cast
moonbeam
another
now?
spell. No, the
Uh,
moon. Oh yeah, he would be standing in the moonbeam.
does the moonbeam target, or is it anyone that walks into it?
Anyone that walks
Anyone,
into it.
Yep.
So, you would have had to make a con save, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
Zed, make your con.
And he gets.
I have
Yep.
a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
So
You
yeah, we
definitely
take.
failed. At least it's not a crazy amount.
Yep.
Keep dying.
But I
9
can.
radiant.
You can move
Did
it.
that happen?
Yeah, but I can cast the spell as long as it's not concentration, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can also move the moonbeam.
Yep, as a bonus action. Oh no, it is a action to move moonbeam.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I will use the action to move moonbeam onto the wraith.
Alright. It must make a con save.
Nope.
Oh! It succeeds!
Well, let's take half damage.
Yep.
Nice.
That is plenty to dismiss this vile undead.
And once it vanishes, I will let go of moonbeam.
Well, you found a lightsaber.
That we did.
Yeah.
A talking lightsaber. It should be noted, she refuses to turn off.
Am I the only one that can hear it speaking?
Let me
Yes,
double check.
probably. It made the connection to you.
I don't remember if you're the only one. Oh, also, as soon as the wraith dies, the curse also goes away.
Oh, so no more disadvantage.
No more disadvantage.
Yep. It's telepathic.
I was fine anyways,
I wasn't.
which is weird for me.
Actually, I was doing just fine. With my shots.
I was fine.
Yeah, except
Oh,
hand
wow.
crossbow's probably gone now.
I did not realize that it lets you cast Lesser Restoration.
Yep.
It has its own dark vision.
Well, it is sentient, so I guess in a way.
And it communicates with the wielder.
Yeah, it said telepathic.
Yeah. I knew telepathically, I didn't know if that telepathy was just to the wielder or to others around it.
And how much sunlight does it cast?
60 feet!
Oh,
It is my favorite sword now.
there goes all our shadows.
That's all right. I
And
don't
she
need that.
refuses to turn off, and she refuses to decrease the amount.
Why?
She has spent centuries lost in the darkness, trapped in a small tomb with no one and nothing around.
This damn sword now ruins my the ranger part of me.
So she refuses to turn off, she refuses to lessen the light, and she also, for the most part, refuses to leave the one who saved her from this place. Which at this point she considers to be Aaron. Because she's the one that took her.
I am the forever Jedi.
And I was gonna say that's fine. I didn't realize she could actually use it well.
Yeah, that would really suck if I couldn't use it.
That was
Stuck in
legitimately
me.
my only concern. It was
Would have to pull what Derek did on our Thursday. Gets the sun
Yeah.
sword, immediately respecs his entire character to
Yeah.
do melee. just started. What did he take? Was it a fighter? He just started taking levels in fighter,
Yep.
even though he's building a sorcerer.
Yep.
But yes, other than that, within the sarcophagus, there is nothing else you see within the sarcophagus.
Well, that
Dawnbringer
was
is
the
not
voice.
enough, Joe.
That
More treasure.
was the voice.
I no longer need the ivory wand.
I wonder, do they still have? There is a specific subclass that is meant for elves that is a wizard that wields a sword.
Yeah, I still have it.
The Blade Singer, I think it
Mhm.
is.
Yeah, it's still here.
So you could be a wizard that uses a sword.
But I think she already chose her spell subclass.
Yeah, because you guys are.
Can you multi-class into another college?
No.
I would allow you to respec since you didn't know you were gonna get this.
Let me look into it.
Yeah, blade singing. Elves who bravely defend their people and lands. Elf wizards who master a school of sword fighting, grounded in tradition of arcane magic. It literally restriction: elves only.
And half elves.
No, well, yeah. Elves and half-elves can choose this tradition. In the world of Faerun, specifically.
Unless you yourself change the restriction.
Yeah, obviously. But we're in Faerun. But I am keeping it to elves only. Elves and half-elves. But,
What did you say it was called?
blade singing.
Interesting.
It's in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Well, technically there's two versions, but the one that is more restrictive is in a Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. Nonetheless. Venick, do you do anything else? You've dismissed your moonbeam, you've used your action to move it. The room is very well lit now.
You can cancel your light on my horn.
Did he step away, or is he forgetting to press push to talk? I'm going to assume he stepped away for a bit. Caspian.
Oh, his mic just made noise.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
sorry, Dan was talking to me. What was
So do you
going
do
on?
anything else?
No.
Alright, Caspian.
Well, I assume that's the voice we came here for, so let's just get out of here. And I would leave.
Alright, start going back up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Little John.
I will head up the stairs too. Oh. Wherever that is.
Death will follow. Elena.
She'll follow.
Lucas.
I'm gonna come over here. Because I'm not convinced that's the only thing. So I'm gonna start looking around the sarcophagus, see if there's something that could be hidden on the sides of it.
Make an investigation check. You start checking around the sides of the sarcophagus, and you realize that at the foot of it, there is something there that is entirely invisible.
Well, I guess I'll start feeling around it.
Wait, inside or outside the sarcophagus?
Outside the
Outside.
sarcophagus, at
My
the
nat-
foot of it.
My nat 20 didn't come across that?
You didn't see anything. Because you may, I assumed you were making a point not to touch the sarcophagus.
I was.
He was feeling around it for traps.
Were you touching the... Because the Wraith would have come out earlier then.
Yeah, I was checking for traps along the edges, catches and such.
Well, nonetheless, Lucas, there is something entirely separate from the sarcophagus on the floor that is invisible. You feel around, and you realize that there is an invisible chest on the floor.
Interesting. Does there feel to be like a lock on it?
There is.
Shit.
Well, a latch. A latch.
But, okay, I'll try opening it.
It is unlocked. And you just
Hot
see
damn.
a container. It's invisible, but you can see the inside, the contents. And inside you see countless coins and gems and other various things.
Well, I guess I'm, put stuff in my bag.
Alright. You're gonna be there a while.
Please someone stay with Light.
Aaron?
I mean, if I leave, they'll be blind, so I'll stay.
Well, one person will be blind.
I will,
I'll be
will
fine.
be the only one blind.
You would be.
I have the light spell.
You have dark vision.
Well, yeah, that too.
That's the issue.
I have
I
super dark
don't.
vision.
Everybody
I don't just have
in this
dark
room
vision,
does.
Joe. I have super mega dark vision.
How far out does your dark vision go?
300 feet.
Oh yeah, you've got the crazy dark vision.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when we were fighting those Kuatoa at the altar, I'm like, why can't I see them?
Because I had you set to the normal dark vision,
Yeah.
which is only 60.
Yeah.
I forgot you had 300.
What's the
I was
extra?
like, it's fine. I'll deal with it.
But yeah. Do you do anything else, Aaron?
You can go. That's fine.
Zed.
I'm going to leave.
All right, you head up. I mean, say at this point we could probably just say you leave, and Lucas manages to stow everything, which is 4,000 silver, 1,200 gold, 11 zircons.
Zircons.
What's
It's
a
a type
They're
of,
a gem.
the type of gem.
Oh.
A beautiful necklace, and 2 vials of liquid.
Where are you storing all this?
In my
He has a
bag.
backpack.
Here we go.
I have an actual backpack and bedroll that I got from the drow lady. Way back.
Yeah. I'm just like, that's a lot for a backpack.
It's basically money at this point.
It's got a backpack full of coin.
Jingle, jingle,
Gosh.
jingle,
Yeah.
jingle, jingle.
By the way, I'll go grab that painting in that one coffin.
The what?
The Yagel, whatever thing.
Oh, the ewer?
Yeah.
Alright.
I
You have a
am
golden
now
ewer.
over carrying capacity.
Roll 20 just froze on me.
I am encumbered.
Oh, I think that affects your speed.
I think that does.
Maybe you guys should start splitting the loot.
So I need to help carry for you.
I do believe you do, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to close out a roll 20 and open it back up. 'Cause it's completely frozen. There we go. That. Out. And put you back outside the ruins as you rejoin the rest of your group. Carrying forth the sunlight, several of them shield their eyes as they are Underdark denizens and do not enjoy bright lights, let alone sunlight.
I'm aware. I'm sorry. I can't make it go away.
Well, you could
I'm
put
okay
it in
with it.
something.
I can see now.
No, actually, you probably couldn't even put something over the top of it, could you?
She would be mad,
It would just burn right through it.
She'd cut through it.
and she would be mad.
Poor Zareth. His eyes.
Actually, I think is Sareth the only one?
Because you've
I think
got,
Zareth is-
we've got 3 deep gnomes, right?
None of them have any. They don't have sunlight sensitivity.
What about the Duergar Hamath?
That's what I'm checking.
Because
I don't think they do.
otherwise, you've got
Yeah,
Darren
he does. The Duergar, and the Drow.
have something.
Prince Darendel, he does not. I mean, after all, he's actually an elf.
I'm still not buying it.
He has a curse placed upon him.
This is cursed. That is cursed. You and all your curses.
You have returned to the dark. But you have brought the light. You have
Brought
returned to
the
the
light.
dark, but you have brought the light.
Here comes the sun.
I can now wear light armor. Light walker. Oh my! I didn't do
yeah.
this on purpose. I promise.
I mean, obviously, I was calling out to Elena the entire time. Because I just
When you
assumed
said
that
handle, I thought door handle for some reason. I didn't realize he meant the hilt of a sword.
Yeah, it's like when he said handle, I wasn't thinking a sword handle either.
that was. I
And
purposely.
even then, it was her turn. Elena
you
couldn't
said
grab it. I
I
was
know.
just trying to act within the interest of her.
I purposely said handle to not immediately give away what it was, so that when it ignited, it'd be a little more cinematic.
Yeah, no, I thought door.
Ooh, pretty.
That was the only thought in my head, like door. All right, but it's fine.
But yes. Dawnbringer immediately asks Aaron, "Can we return to the light now? Let us head to the surface. Why are you in such a dreary place?"
Well, we were taken as slaves, and now we're trying to just survive. And yes, we will head up to the surface as soon as we're able to. Why were you in a dusty tomb with a wraith?
Because I was a treasure piece to my previous owner, the wraith that you slew. Brisis, the powerful Netherese wizard. But I thank you for saving me once again. Now should we be off?
Yes. And to my other party members who probably think I'm crazy talking to myself suddenly, my sword talks to me. And I don't know how else to explain that.
I would say, are you choosing to talk aloud?
Oh, can I talk to her telepathically?
Yeah, it's a telepathic link.
Okay, then yes. I didn't know if it was 2 ways.
It's a telepathic link, but I mean, when I was doing this,
I could see you make mistakes and not realize you're talking out loud too.
I would say when I was doing the campaign and I had Dawnbringer, I always purposely spoke aloud so that everyone only heard one side of the conversation. Nonetheless, both Sereth and Hemeth are just like, could you turn that thing off, please? Some of us are sensitive.
Yeah, I've literally already stated I can't. Like, that was the first thing I said when I came out here.
Yep. They just figured they'd try to make a point, and Hemeth just grumbles, this is going to get annoying quite quickly. Yes. Nonetheless, Sereth attempting to get away from the light. Perhaps I can simply scout ahead and get out of this awful, blinding light.
I mean, you do you.
And Hemeth also would like to stay as far away from the light as possible.
I'm sorry if it's already been said, but do drow have sensitivity?
Yep.
The one guy I wanted to be friends with. I'm sorry.
Oh. Stool starts asking for the sword to be put away.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have eyes.
They're still...
Myconids die if they spend more than 1 hour in direct sunlight.
Oh.
Oh.
That's way worse than I thought.
We can cover him.
I was gonna say, do we have like a bag we can put him in?
I mean, I would say he's mostly in my backpack, but
yeah,
I need to close him up
like,
now.
Just like flip the cover over.
Yep.
Hey, Dawnbringer, can we come to some kind of an agreement here? I mean, I totally get you want to be out for a while because you've been locked up for a very long time. However, I mean, yes, some of our party members will be irritated, but one of them will die if you don't. How do I put this nicely? Control yourself, and at least go back in every now and again.
It is cleansing light. If they suffer from it, they are unclean.
He's just a child! I mean, look at him. He's just a mushroom boy. I mean, don't look at him. That would be bad. But I mean, imagine. Just a mushroom child. He's so innocent. He doesn't know better.
Then have it travel outside of my light.
So you're saying you're never gonna go back in?
I shall bring the light to every dark corner.
That doesn't quite answer my question, but okay.
So, player knowledge, all of that time spent in the sarcophagi, literally centuries, has made her a little, I mean, she's a sentient being, and she's lost a little bit of that sanity.
Oh yes, no, I mean, yeah, I get that.
She's developed a phobia of darkness, as well as, she's got, abandonment fears.
So what we're saying is, we need some PTSD counseling, and then we'll be okay.
We'll see about that. But, Lucas, did you ever have anyone look at the other items you found?
Right. Got these 2 vials of liquid and this necklace here.
Does that mean I get like a separate, like, sheet for Dawnbringer because she has her own scores?
No, because she's essentially an NPC in regards to that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if she wants to make an intelligence or wisdom or charisma check, I have nothing to click.
I would make the check. She's an NPC.
Okay, but I'm the one holding her.
I mean, if you want, I could create an NPC sheet for her, but she doesn't have a sheet that's, like, clickable.
Okay.
Any of you magic users want to take a look at these items?
I'll take a look.
I could drink one and see what happens.
Well,
John,
Before a
we
little-
ain't doing that situation again.
before Little John gets to it, Aaron is able to identify them relatively quickly because they are somewhat obvious. One of them is a rose-hued, effervescent liquid with, when you look closely, she points out, there is a tiny little bubble in the middle, shaped like a heart.
And the hell's that supposed to do?
Suspiciously cute.
Hey, Elena.
You have a filter of love.
What's the other liquid?
It is a potion of greater healing.
And it has a broken heart in the middle of it.
No, it's just a red liquid. And you point out that if you shake the bottle a little bit, it kind of glimmers. Last but not least,
Caspian says, what would she want then?
last but not least, there is a necklace with several beautiful orange-red beads hanging from it.
Oh, I know what that is now.
They
I
are
think-
common enough that Aaron
Holy
points
crap.
out exactly as to what it is.
I think I'll hand these over to you.
Who's you?
You.
I think your mic cut out.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Potato chip.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, I'm giving the
No.
necklace to her.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it particularly matters who actually has it.
Anyone can use it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is pull a bead off and throw it.
Ooh, can I
You
try?
can draw multiple beads or even the whole necklace as one action.
Yep. That's how it works.
How many? Oh, it's a 6. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. On the picture,
It's
there's 8.
1d6 plus 3.
Yeah, there's different versions of it.
So yours has...
Maybe 2 of them have been used.
Oh, wait, I see this. Oh, yep. I see the official one has 9.
The one that you have has 8 beads remaining.
Cool.
But yes, I give the filter of love to Elena. When Caspian ain't looking.
Caspian, no one answered it when he asked, like, why would she need that?
Womanly reasons.
Care to explain further?
No, I'm gonna leave it at that.
I think it's about time you had a talk with the boys, Lucas.
He did that once, and he got real creepy.
That'll happen when I'm in the 9 Hills.
Yeah. We're having the talk with the
That
boys.
might be sooner than you think.
That's a few
Oh.
adventures away.
Okay, that sounded like a threat. After I
Oh,
give
no,
Aaron
I just thought it was like
necklace, fireball.
I was referring to this adventure. But alright.
Nonetheless, Thereth has been egging everyone on to keep moving, get the rafts back on the lake,
Yeah.
to which you do, and you start traveling once more. But you only have 2 more days worth of food for the whole party.
Well, it's a good thing. I remember my studies about the Underdark.
So are you going to use up the remainder of the food you scavenged from Sloobadoop, or are you going to start scavenging again?
We'll scavenge.
Alright, then I am going to need someone to make a survival check.
I could do that. Maybe.
Hold on, Tyler. Hold on. Hold on.
Just one of us?
Because before you were having all of us do it.
But that was when I was doing the day by day. This time around, it is going to be similar to the, like we were doing Tomb of Annihilation and the scouting.
Dang.
You'll need to designate someone.
Unfortunately, I'm not trained in survival, so that doesn't double.
I have a +2 in survival.
I have 3.
Plus
I am
4.
trained in survival.
I have 0.
Unfortunately, since I'm not proficient in survival, my natural explorer does not double it.
Eldeth points out that she is decent she has had to forge in the Underdark before.
I'll be Bex.
Can we just have Venick and her assist each other?
You could.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What is your check, Venick?
I got a +4.
She has +5.
Yeah.
In which case, you will help her,
Mm-hmm.
and she is able to find plenty of food for the next few days.
Well, now I know who to partner up with for scavenging.
I mean, she is a dwarven ranger.
Yes.
She's had to spend long periods in the field foraging to get by. She admits it's harder in the Underdark, but it is doable.
Yep, potato chip.
Did someone break Brian?
No, he's just using his muscle.
Yep, potato chip.
That's probably what he's doing as he's doing push-ups.
Yep, potato chip on fish.
No teabagging.
Start teabing after he enjoys it.
Wait, what? No.
But, you travel for a couple more days.
The Wraith, the Spectre thingy, the life drain, is that over now? Or?
It went away after a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, we have a long rest then?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you've been traveling for a few days.
How's the condition of everybody's drow stuff?
Well, you're all on little rafts, so it's basically almost all rusted to the point of becoming useless.
So, no more hand crossbow.
No more short sword or hand crossbow. Yep.
So Hemeth points out, this is where you want dwarven make. Lasts better than that.
Still got the light crossbow from you.
You don't want to be using Elgedrak.
Did my short sword rust since I didn't use it?
If you keep it in the sheath, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's anything
So I guess I should
that's
say.
been exposed.
I guess I should say, if you're keeping your weapons sheathed or put away, then they will survive.
Is my axe just regular made?
Yeah, it's an orcish axe. It's
Okay.
not. It's just drow equipment is made.
Oh, I was just making sure.
Yep.
Same thing.
Drow
with
equipment
what?
cannot
Adamant.
be used in the light.
Adamant can't be in the light, right? Too.
They
Or did they
most
change
of their
that?
stuff is. They've got pure adamantine, which is stronger, but that stuff like just disintegrates in sunlight. Most of their stuff is an adamantine alloy that is mixed with iron, so as to give it a chance to survive in sunlight. It's not as strong, but they can potentially stow their equipment before it disintegrates and get away from the sunlight, hopefully. Not that Dawnbringer's allowing that. You continue to travel on the Dark Lake. You manage to go another 4 days before you either need to go into your supplies or you need to start scavenging again.
Well, it's just Eldeth.
She nods, goes off again into the Underdark, and continues to find more food for another 4 days' travel. You're making decent progress, and in all honesty, you're probably avoiding a lot of... Sareth points out that you're avoiding a lot of the hazards by being on the Dark Lake. Granted, the Dark Lake has its own unique hazards, but
Don't like that, but
they're less common than a number of the normal Underdark issues. After another 2 days, though, you encounter an area where there is a strong current, and a number of stalagmites jut up from the bottom of a tunnel. They just barely peek over the waterline, and there will need to be a group dexterity check in order to try and avoid them.
how do we do this?
So, everyone needs to make a dexterity check.
This a regular dex save?
No,
Or dex-
check.
Check this.
Dex
Oh, no.
check.
My dex is shitty.
Oh, I see. Add up everything.
We're doing great. We're doing great, guys. We're doing great.
Oh, this isn't my night. This is not supposed to have disadvantage, but it's 15 either way.
Don't like those rolls.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, mine's better than the The one.
Caspian dives into it.
Not going well.
You're telling me.
I still haven't made a specific page for Hemet. That rolled an advantage, didn't it? Duel is not going to help.
It'd be a little hard for him to help.
I'm just listening to cats meow at me.
Why?
Passing the time.
So you just have cats, like actual cats?
Do you have a RoboCat, Sam?
So
meow at
you
you?
forgot to turn off.
Yeah, that's why I re-rolled it.
Okay. Oh, I just didn't see that.
Oh, whoops. So, between all of you, you managed to succeed. and as such, you pass through the stone teeth of the stalagmites unscathed. The rafts are intact.
That's a good thing.
You continue on until you run out of your scavenged food once more,
And we'll repeat the process.
relying very heavily on Elda.
Unfortunately, she is the better. I'm still learning.
She wasn't able to find as much this time. Not as easy, she points out, always foraging on the Dark Lake. I mean, she points out the water is actually unsafe to drink. There's too many things that have been growing in it for too long.
You.
And as such, there are very few things that live in it.
Except things I wanna eat, yeah.
Not everything wants to eat you.
Just half of it.
But you're going to have to rely on your rations this time. So you use up a day's rations before she attempts to go out again. She's basically asking you guys to go to shore every time, hoping that she can find something.
Yep.
And this time she finds a decent amount. Enough to last 5 days. And with that, by the time that you finish those 5 days, you should be able to pull into the ports of Gidstone, Gracklestew. So, you continue traveling, and somehow it manages to be uneventful all the way until you eventually see the port, the lights of the port of Gracklestew.
That Dawnbringer's gonna be a bit of an issue in there, I'm sure.
Why would that be?
I don't know. It's got something to do with maybe the sunlight it's emitting.
They're Duergar, not Drow. I mean, it'll upset them with the bright light, but
Yes.
nonetheless.
Prefer not to upset the Durgai. But that's unavoidable right now.
You approach
Yes.
the docks. You reach the port, where there are several Duergar that look at you oddly as you row up on your makeshift rafts that are barely held together.
I tip my hair at him.
You are immediately confronted by a number of heavily armed and armored guards. They halt you.
Hameth, I believe this is where you vouch for us.
Having Hemeth with, he does point out that you are various members who he encountered in the Underdark that helped him return, and as such, should be treated better. In the meantime, they nod and they say that they are going to go and get a delegation to talk to you, and they all tell you to just wait here on the docks.
Well, it looks like we're waiting here, fellas. And ladies.
To which Hemeth quickly turns around and says, "They're going to enslave you. We need to keep moving."
And we're leaving.
Let's keep a low profile. We'll head to the inn devoted to outsiders in the city. Golborn's lair. Merchants and mercenaries. Outsiders.
Now, John, we need to keep a low profile. That means don't try to stick out this time.
The giant glowing sword doesn't stick out.
I was just about to say.
You are
we
carrying
need to do
a giant
something about
glowing
that. As I point to
Although-
Dawnbringer.
In all honesty, this area is relatively well lit compared to most other places. You're greeted by the hot, acrid air and the angry red glare of fires burning everywhere. And you can hear further in clanging and the beating of metal.
I have a question.
Yes?
Does it matter? Like, does she prefer which orientation I hold her in, or do I get like a stiff shoulder from having to hold her upright the whole time, or like, is it okay if I just
No. You can let her by your side. She's just not willing to
thank God.
extinguish.
My
And
arm's
obviously,
sore.
you don't have a sheath.
Well, duh, it would burn, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, she's supposed to, turn off, and you're able to just kind of hang her from your belt, but she refuses to turn off. She will not allow there to ever be a dark spot.
Yes, dear, you've stated this before.
Nonetheless.
Interesting map.
So, do you all follow Hemeth?
He's the one that knows the city.
He points you in a direction, and he starts trying to distract the couple guards that stayed to watch.
Well, then I suppose we go in that direction.
How do you proceed?
Like, in what order?
Safely.
Like, how are you going about?
I'm skipping.
We need to blend in.
I gotta pit rep one if I can.
Try not to be so obvious. But I'm beginning to realize that this group stands out pretty bad. Any ideas, Caspian?
He's already gone.
That little son of a bitch.
No,
Apparently, we just need to get through.
Without being caught by the guards.
did he tell us how to get there?
He pointed to you where to go.
Alright, then we'll go by alleys. It'll take longer to get there, but less eyes on us.
Well, once you start getting away from the docks, Hemeth starts to follow after you, and then he says, "But follow me." Having properly distracted the guards so that you could get away, he leads you to Golborn's lair. Right here.
I was about to say, there ain't much of an alley to hide in.
Well, much like the last maps have been, I assume that it's much more detailed than it appears.
I'm sure. Or probably not. Who knows? But at least here, we can get something good to drink.
As you pass through the Dark Lake District, leaving the docks, a wave of heat slams against you as an acrid smog rises to choke the air out of your lungs. The Dark Lake spreads out beyond the jumble of buildings and streets, reflecting the lights of countless fires burning across the city, within hollowed-out columns and stalagmites. Though the streets are crowded, you move easily within the surging throng of buyers, merchants, and slaves. You aren't the only outsiders here. You spy drow, Snurfeblin, Darrow, orcs, and other races amongst the crowds. The shouting of people blends with the sounds of distant hammering to create a constant and distracting din. So once you get into the crowds, it's honestly not so bad. Nonetheless, you head to... where is it? The inn, the only establishment in Gracklestew that accepts non-Dwergar guests. Golborn, which is literally the dwarven word for boule, as Eldeth points out. She hates the fact that she shares a language with the Dawizar. She hates the fact that she's here.
Yes, Eldith, we're aware.
But the inn is built into a small cavern complex beneath a bazaar near the Dark Lake District. Its halls are cold and damp. There is a central chamber serving as a dining room, branching out into different small, twisting halls along which the rooms are excavated. It's dark, cramped, uncomfortable, and barely affordable. But, as Hemeth points out, you should be safe here. He points you to the innkeeper and tells you that he's going to go take care of personal business and hopes that you'll just stay here for the time being. And maybe, work things out.
That would be quite ideal.
With
Not
that, he
normally
leaves
the
you.
one looking around from over my shoulder.
But he leaves you. Head back out into Grackle Stew. Or Grackle. Yeah, Grackle Stew.
Now, who wants to talk to the innkeeper?
Well, as I believe that there are very few of us who have any money, I think the one who has the money should be talking to the innkeeper.
I guess I can go talk to the innkeeper.
John, you don't speak Undercommon.
What's going
Or
on?
do you?
No.
We're discussing who's gonna go talk to the innkeeper.
We're trying to get rooms here.
Well, we certainly ain't gonna be loitering.
Alright, I'll slip my hands into your backpack and start pulling out some money.
I'm sorry, what now?
He's right. We need funds. And you're holding it.
That I am. Don't mean you need to go digging through my bag, boy.
Doesn't mean I don't have to either.
Get your hands out of there.
I knew I liked you.
You know it's what's important to him.
Wait, who are you saying that to?
You. I'm
No,
saying that.
No, Kelly.
Andre.
Then give me the money, and I'll go talk to him.
Why don't we all just walk up there?
Because you just...
I never said nothing about not paying for all of us.
You said, who's
But I
gonna go
asked
talk to
who
him?
wanted
As if
to
we're
talk
gonna
to
go
them.
one person over there.
Alright. We need to establish who's gonna do most of our talking here.
That depends on who we're talking to.
I'm just gonna start walking to the innkeeper.
Yeah, me too.
Shall follow slowly behind.
Well, the Dwergar innkeeper nods as you approach. More outsiders. Well, I suppose you'll be wanting rooms.
Indeed. Our compatriots and I are willing to pay.
I'd hope so.
And how much are the rooms?
The rooms are going to cost you 10 gold a night.
And how many do your rooms house?
10 gold a night for a single room for a single tenant.
How many people do we have?
The rooms only hold one person?
There are rooms that can hold more. You'll pay more.
What's your biggest room? Or rooms?
I suppose if you're that desperate, you can stay in the common room. It'll be 5 gold per person. You can find a spot on the floor. If you want a bigger room, I can get you a 2-person room for 18 gold.
Well, Elena and myself will take a 2-person room.
18 gold it is.
How many people do we have, by the way?
16.
We have 16
Sounds
people.
like a scam to me.
If I remember right, it's 16. Between you and all the NPCs.
Let's see, I got...
Yep.
1, 2, 4, 5. Stool we can just hide in the bag.
I'm not counting stool, otherwise it'd be 17.
17? Yeah, 16. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. That's a lot of gold. So it's 18 for 2-person. That's just for one night.
Eh?
Math. Why does it math? So that'd be 144 gold per day. We don't even know how long we're gonna be here. Platinum is 10 gold per piece,
One
right?
platinum is 10 gold.
How many double rooms you got?
Quite a few. How many do you need?
Looking about 8.
We should be able to make that work.
How long are you thinking we stay in Caspian?
I should hope not long.
What, 2-3
A
days?
day, 2 days at most.
I'll be right back.
We'll go with 3 days.
He nods. Then I'll need 3 days worth of gold for 8 rooms.
Alright, I will hand him the 27 platinum and 162 gold.
Well, aren't we the big spender?
Now all y'all will need to pick out your own rooms.
So, how much did you hand him?
27 platinum. So that should be, what, 270
Twen-
gold?
Yeah.
And let me look at 162 gold.
Alright. He counts it all out just to be sure, tucks it away, puts it in a lockbox, points you to your rooms. There are several long, as I said, there are hallways carved out from the main dining room, and in each hallway there's a number of rooms dug out into the stone. He does his best to get all of you in one hallway, and you get very basic rooms, 2 beds in each room, single bed, each one has a footlocker at the base of the bed. There's a small writing desk and a table, and there are candles throughout. Everything in here is lit. They are aware that several of their visitors do not have dark vision, and as such, being the inn for the outsiders, they attempt to convenience them.
Alrighty. Well, everybody pick what they need, what room they want to go in.
We'll go the first room I find.
Elena, I would head off to the end of the hall.
I got no comment.
I was trying to think of one real bad, but I just couldn't.
I had nothing.
There's nothing going on, guys.
Not yet.
Alright,
I mean,
what
you
happened?
chose the room furthest down the hall, so...
And she has that potion.
Well, okay.
Just saying.
What?
So what are room things? Saying.
Whoever you want to
The main
hitch up
thing-
with.
Obviously, Topsy and Turvy are staying in a room.
I don't want to be with
Jimmy, you can
The
go,
light.
Zed.
Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
Lindsay and Eloise are choosing to stay in a room.
I feel sorry who's ever in a room with Kelly's character.
John, you're obviously going to be with me in the middle room, where we can keep an ear on everybody. Not
I'm just gonna claim the
creepily-
room. I'm just gonna claim the room right next to theirs.
Just saying, Sam, you gotta add creepy as a trait to your character.
Looking at her options, Eldeth sighs and picks Aaron.
Wow, thanks.
Wow, that actually.
Well, I'd rather not stay with any of the men, so I suppose an elf will have to do.
You are seriously racist, aren't you?
Are you not an elf?
Yeah, but that's not, like, the only thing I am. I'm a person, my name is Anakin.
I just realized Seraph and Arendelle are together.
Choke on sand and die, Anakin!
Hey, at least you got
Guess
the
that means
height.
Caspian, you're with me?
Caspian's got Elena.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, who we paired you up with?
Yeah, I just picked the room next to yours. I was just like, guess whoever's in here is in here.
Went to the end of the hall because if we're getting
I just went
taken,
to the
that'll
first
be
room.
one
I was
they
never
let
going
us
to.
get to.
Yeah, are we gonna actually have to, like, show how we're roomed up?
No,
Okay.
but I am adjusting tokens
Okay.
slightly. But yeah, with Eldeth and Aaron rooming together, Darendelle decides that he will have to settle for going with Sereth. A drow is not a preferable companion, but at least he is an elf.
I mean, technically, you could go with Fennec.
With who?
Fennec?
I suppose. But would he rather be with?
How am I? Who am I missing?
Oh, I actually
Hameth.
counted
Hameth.
Hemeth, who's not
Yeah.
here. So it was actually 15. I was just counting tokens on the
Yeah.
other page. So it's actually only 15 people. There is one person can get a single room. Who wants to be the lucky person that gets to stay by themselves?
I'll take a single room.
I don't know. I picked the first room I was able to go into.
So I would get
Oh,
8 gold
you-
back.
No one
Yes.
seems to join me.
So who's in which room?
Elena and I would be the furthest down the hallway.
Yes. Elena, Caspian, Eloise and Lindsay, Topsy and Turvy, Little John and Lucas. I mean, unless you are rejecting Eldeth and Aaron.
Kelly.
What now?
Would you reject Eldeth staying in the same room as you?
No, I'm just a little offended by how she went about saying it, but alright.
There is nothing so sure in the world as the glitter of gold and the treachery of elves.
I mean, maybe I don't want to room with her anymore.
Obey your king, bear your arms with pride, fear no foe, hate the orc, mistrust the elf, and you can do no wrong.
How old are you exactly?
How old is Eldeth?
Yeah.
I thought it was rude. Well, you are a lady asking a lady their age, so it's not.
Eldeth she's 87 years old.
And how much world experience have you had in those 87 years?
She just looks at you. 87 years?
Like, not just in, like, one village type thing.
I'm from the city of Gauntlgrim, one of the largest cities on the Sword Coast. I'm a ranger for Gauntlgrim.
Then you should know darn well that every person has an individual personality and belief system, and that not every race, like, follows a set stereotype.
As far as I can tell, most of you hold to it. I don't find myself very wrong very often.
I just roll my eyes and go to my room.
The orcs like killing things. What do you know they do? Do orcs usually show up green? What do you know they are? Do elves have pointy ears? As it so happens they do.
Physical characteristics are a little different than having, like, a personality issue.
Do the elves go around looking down on everyone else? Talking about how much better they are, calling them idiots, pointing out their failings. What do you know? They do.
When have I once done that?
Just earlier while we were in the tomb. You walked into the room and said, "What have you idiots done now?"
Because they were touching everything!
What do you know? What do you know? The elf insults you. Have I been proven wrong yet? Mistrust the elf.
Can we at least agree that the men were being idiots?
They have a higher tendency that passes between the races. Thus why I said, at least I'd rather have the elf than the men. I mistrust ye, Elgi. I know they'll do dumb things. I respect that they'll do dumb things.
It's our stupidity that led to us getting down to all that good stuff anyway. I'm not there. It was just...
Yeah, no.
I'm just imagining this entire argument's happening in the hallway.
That's why.
Casper and Elena stopped caring about the affairs of the party the moment.
I'm just imagining everyone is stopping and staring as Eldeth is pointing all these things out.
I'll take John into the room and close the door. Why do you gotta make it so creepy? Jesus, maybe you need emotion.
I don't see that as creepy at all.
It's getting him out of the conflict before he joins in.
Well, and you're proving yourself right, because dwarves are stubborn and short, so there you go.
Aye, we hold true to our ways, and we're just the right size for getting through tunnels. She is proud of her stereotypes.
Well, not everyone is proud of their stereotypes.
Maybe there's a reason you don't take pride in your race, then. Jim Jar kind of looks around the hallway to see if anybody's still standing in the hallway. Is anyone still standing in the hallway?
No, I go into the solo room.
Kelly's really thinking about rolling the evil character right now.
Then Dawnbringer won't be able to be attuned. Dawnbringer can attune to anyone that's not evil. Jim Jar's really annoyed. He wants to make a bet with someone to see if they will actually be able to stay in the same room or not. Or if they'll annoy each other too much. Nonetheless, seeing that nobody else is there, he eventually walks into Zed's room. He just walks over and points to one of the beds. "This bed taken?"
No.
Hops
Maybe.
on the
I
bed.
don't know. Pick a bed.
Hops on the bed, manages to pull a pouch out of nowhere seemingly, and starts counting out coins.
Doing crunches with my cane. A walking stick.
Muscle.
Muscle.
Yep, need muscle mice.
Alright.
All right. Now that that's all been settled,
My muscle.
For
my-
now.
Oh.
Sucks to be in the Aaron's room. This is gonna spot of light shine in that whole room.
yes, you will have quite the nightlight with you, Aaron.
Well, she could put it underneath the bed.
Still gonna shine.
Wouldn't that scare her?
No,
she'd
be doing her purpose, bringing light to the dark places.
Dude,
She would get-
ignore- Sorry.
She'd get very upset if she ever leaves your side. And putting her in a small, cramped, dark space would also make her extremely upset.
Do the doors open in or do they pull out?
They open into the room.
Alright. Elena and I will barricade the door.
Okay, then.
Dude.
Well,
Getting freaky.
there ain't no door.
We know that they're gonna try and come and enslave us! It'll give us more time if we need it.
That's why we got John.
I'm gonna lay up next to the door.
Who is just as
You're
susceptible.
gonna need all the time you need tonight.
I don't think I can hear that between rooms. Unless you're yelling it.
Well, what now?
Leap.
Yeah.
So I guess we're resting.
All right. Well, it would be one of the first times you would get to take a long rest in an actual bed. So, you should enjoy it. None of you have to worry about keeping watches. No need to be concerned about things sneaking up on you. No need to make perception checks.
Why do I feel uneasy with Chow Chow speaking?
I make a perception check just to be safe.
I don't know what you're so worried about.
I mean, I'm always alert at least with Natural Explorer, so.
I have another question. Is Dawnbringer... I know she's sentient, so does that mean she's always alert?
Yeah, she does not actually sleep.
So does that mean I can technically never be surprised?
She
she'd have
has
to-
she makes perception checks, but she's like never asleep.
Okay.
If someone sneaks up on you, they have a chance of her not noticing.
Okay.
But yes, you all get a nice long rest. You get up. You're pretty sure you slept your normal 8 hours, or for those of you that just meditate, 4 hours. Where did you put Dawnbringer?
Why?
She took the roll of bed knife.
Well, because she's a blade of energy. Where are you keeping her?
Remember, lightsaber.
can't- Well, wouldn't we have run into this problem before anyway, if I just put her on the ground?
To a degree.
Or is the hilt heavier and it just kind of bounces from the hilt? It doesn't touch the ground.
So, while you're traveling the Underdark, she refused to ever dim or turn off. But you're in a place that is lit. She's willing to turn off anywhere that is lit. She just never wants to leave your side.
That's okay, that's fair.
But while you were in the Underdark, you would have to put her or hang her somewhere where the blade is not cutting through things.
Right.
Granted, it's not a full lightsaber. It doesn't cut through everything instantly or anything, but it is an energy blade.
So can't I just lay it horizontally on the floor?
You could. But, like I said, basically, once you get here, she is willing to deactivate because there is other light. Not much light, but there is other light.
Does that mean you gotta sleep with the nightlight on?
Yeah, if you try to blow out the candles, she will ignite.
Let's see, a candle versus the power of the sun. No, let's go with candle.
So, we're all good then?
For the time being, you all awake the next morning and head back into the inn.
Well, Elena and I will unbarricade the door. And then, or at least I assume there was furniture.
There was some furniture, not much.
I'm guessing the beds are carved stone.
No, the beds are actual wood and, mattresses.
Oh, well.
they're aware that they're treating guests.
Are you saying dwergars sleep on rocks?
I fixed her.
Well, that you can put mattresses on top of rocks. And it's more or less just like they're still dwarves. They would dig and craft their homes out of the stone.
That doesn't mean that they don't use, furniture. Much of their furniture is made of stone.
I was speaking specifically.
Their clothes
the
are not
bed.
made of stone.
How are you guys not understanding what I'm talking about?
Like sleeping on a stone slab.
You could craft essentially a bed from stone, and then you'd put a mattress or something on it and sleep on that.
Yeah, but
So if the beds were just carved stone and with mattresses on them, of course we couldn't move them.
yeah, I suppose, but no, they had actual wooden bed frames.
And yes.
How about we get some grub?
Let's eat.
All right. Well, they have food to offer. Specifically, they've got dwergar food, which is not too different from, honestly, dwarven food. But less surface things, because they don't go to the surface at all. Lots of fungus, mushrooms. There is some meat, and they offer you a meal for 2 gold.
Alrighty. Give them 30. For everybody to get something.
Well, you all get a nice meal. And what do you choose to do from there?
Well,
Probably
Yeah.
find a way to the surface.
no word
we
from
need-
Hamath yet.
We also need equipment,
Okay,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is we can at least plan, like, our next steps.
and we can do that with equipment being the first step.
So you want to sit around staring at each other, wait for equipment, and then look at a map and talk about
I never
where we're
said
going.
anything about waiting. This is supposed to house mercenaries and merchants. We could disguise ourselves, go out into the streets, try and find something. My question would be, what does everyone need right now? Because I could use better armor after
Yeah,
everything
that's
got
probably not a
rusted
bad
away
idea.
by this. I might also purchase a shield.
I'm happy with my
Yeah, sword.
axe.
Better sword would be nice.
I also need a good amount of fleece
Now, why you need fleece?
for my magic. Sorry, there's nothing kinky going on there.
Didn't say there was.
I didn't say that in character, Sam.
Now, did you say there was a bazaar around our area that we're right in?
Yes.
So I guess we don't have too far to go.
Yeah, you can literally head out the door and go right into the bazaar, right out in this area here.
Should probably get some more long-term rations, just in case.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll need it. How many rations do we even have right now? Zed?
You have 1 day's worth for the entire party.
That's it, okay. Well, will we just end it here since we got 4 minutes? And most of what we're gonna do
Sure.
is shopping.
I mean, there's specific things happening in the bazaar.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we
Regardless.
can end it